Sorry, we're having some tech issues, so first time there was no audio even though it's showing the audio meter. So we're starting again. Okay, now we got audio.
Oh crap.
What?
I just turned their stuff off.
Oh.
Unrelated to you, sorry.
That's unrelated to me. Okay, so.
I'm trying to check one thing here and I'll be there.
Right. You're gonna what?
No, I'm trying. I don't see it on YouTube, that's all.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. I'm super sorry.
Change of the scenery, and then started having tech issues, and it was just. I was trying to leave a comment in the other one because there were a couple likes on it when we were going. I was trying to like motion that like I didn't know what was going on with the audio because we were trying to test to make sure because we could see it over there, but then it wasn't actually. It wasn't actually going through. So those are the fun bits of
behind the scenes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Now I got to get myself together. And now Facebook is not like letting me trim things off very easily. So now you get to watch all this again when you replay it. So
over and
I
over.
appreciate anyone who like does all like watches through. You can just skip the beginning on the replay though. But start again. So we wanted to change up our scenery a little bit tonight. I know we kind of took a little bit of a break just before school started last week, or
today.
We took a break last week before school starting. School started today for our kids, and we are going to be getting back onto our regular streaming schedule and be getting back to our normal upload schedule soon, not immediately because I got to catch up a little bit to do that. But we, I'm going to be in full force again. So just wanted to chat with you guys tonight and talk a little bit about what we've been up to and, yeah, see what you're up to, that kind of thing.
The usual?
I sort of feel like the plan just like went completely out the window once it wasn't working. So I'm like, what's happening? So, I'm sorry, I got distracted by a really big bug over there.
Like a cat.
So, in terms of board games and stuff, we are, still playing through a whole bunch. We have a whole bunch of new ones to learn yet.
Yeah.
And the kids really enjoy learning Agricola.
They did.
So Arissa had played it with us a couple of times, and then Xander has now learned it, and we all played technically all played as a family. You were helping him.
Yeah.
So it was still 3-player though. And then Xander wanted to play it just him and I the other day while you guys went for a bike ride. So I kind of like that they want to get into some of these little deeper games.
Yeah.
A little longer, a little bit more strategy to it and stuff. And I mean, he did pretty good.
He did.
Like,
mostly on his own.
Yeah. Once in a while I was like, are you really sure you want to do that? You got to feed your people.
Yeah.
Or, but for the most part, I let him make his decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I might be like, it might be a good time to do this or that, but it's up to you. So he was super excited to play it.
Yep.
And then I introduced my best friend to Azul. We played that together.
It's a fun one.
Very fun. She really enjoyed that. I'm pretty sure they're getting it now.
Because it's a good colorblind one.
Yeah, because of the patterns on there and stuff. So you're not necessarily completely color dependent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good one to play with the kids too.
Yeah.
Like it's a good one for like the whole family. And I don't know if you saw this. I just saw this like a couple hours ago. There's actually a third Azul coming out.
The second one?
Yes. The second one came out kind of at the end of last year. It's like it is like a stained glass one. And I can't remember like the full like title of it. And I just saw today
that when the person's on sale?
Probably. So there's a third one coming out, and it's coming out at Essensspiel this year.
In German.
So, I mean, that's soon.
Mm.
I don't remember the exact dates, but so that's soon. But it's like...
Is that where they do the Game of the Year and stuff?
Yeah.
Spreckenji Kirkenspieler or something?
So...
Spiel des Jahres.
Yeah. So, I can't remember exactly what the title is now, and I apologize because I wasn't, like, planning on, like, reporting on this. But it's, like, Summer Pavilion or something like that, and you're being hired to tile a floor for, like, some king or something like that.
Kings and floors.
So, it looks, I mean, it looks good. If you like Azul, I'm pretty sure you're going to like that version of it as well. Now, in terms of, is it worth having every one? I can't tell you that yet because I haven't played the other ones to compare and say whether or not, you know, if you've played one, you've played them all kind of thing or not. So, we'll let you know when we know more about it. But, yeah, I just saw that. It was not that long ago. It was like when I was scrolling.
No, I didn't know there was more than one.
So, trying to think what else we got. Oh, we got a D&D starter set.
Which we bought version 4 or whatever many years ago, and we planned on getting into it, but it was just us two, and it was like, we don't know.
We didn't really have a, we didn't really
wait
have
for
a
the kids
group.
to be old enough, they are, which, doesn't really help, but we bought 5. I guess 5 is easier for people to learn and get into, and...
Yeah. Just had to take a moment and say hi to Steven. No, we didn't take any selfies while we were playing Agricola.
She might take pictures of the board, but...
I did take pictures of the board.
That's an inside joke?
Yeah. I forgot. I should have totally done that.
Yeah, should have.
I should take a selfie of myself now while I'm streaming, right? Like a streaming selfie?
I'll take a selfie of me while you're taking a selfie behind you of the game.
So you like selfie inception. Yes, we got the newest edition.
Yeah, we didn't open it or anything yet, but I don't know. It's not like it's not from them. It's not an invite from whatever D&D whoever they are. But it was like
White Wizard or not White Wizard.
Yeah, I mean
Wizard.
it's like it comes with a thing, an adventure, whatever you call it.
We're really
and like
prepared
a
right
bunch
now.
of I get dice for everyone.
Yeah, there's like 6 sets, like 6, wasn't it? It was 6 pouches with dice.
6 or 7 like pre-made characters. And it also comes, they emailed me our PDF with like cutouts or whatever, and like 1,000 pre-made. They're like little like paragraphs of like their backstory and stuff, but they're like pre-made like 1,000 different characters and stuff. So
it just kind of makes
came with a bunch of extra stuff.
Some of that, because like sometimes when you're brand new to something like that,
I don't want to make a character.
It's overwhelming, and that way it takes away some of that anxiety about like, am I doing this wrong? Like how?
Yeah, once you get into it, you go, let's make a character from scratch.
Right. So we have some friends that we can start like doing like a regular
and the kids
campaign kind of thing with. So we're looking forward to.
Like we like it. We like the idea that we've never played it.
Right.
Everything I know from watching Critical Role and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
Which we're 13 episodes into this campaign too. So we're still way behind, but we're getting there.
Well, we only get to watch like half hour to an hour at a time.
That's true.
And so it takes us like
a week to watch
several viewings before we make it through one episode.
I mean, an hour of that's like beginning and middle and breaks and stuff. So.
True, because we're able to skip a lot of the break stuff. But I like looking at the art a little bit too. I don't want to completely skip that every time. So, like, we were hoping to possibly start a campaign or kind of trying to get like familiar with it over the weekend.
You probably be the DM. You just have to learn sort of how to be a DM and these
right. And I mean, by no, definitely not going to be like I'm the best DM in the world because that's just no. But I'm going to figure it out, and we'll still have fun and all that good stuff. But yeah, we were kind of hoping to maybe just kind of start at least checking it out.
Yeah, open it and spend time looking at it.
We had some other stuff happening over the weekend, so that we just didn't get to that yet. But we will soon because we're having more regular game nights again, so which is always good. But they're like more frequent now.
Yeah.
So we're like, and it's kind of easier to, stop and pick up you know,
And D&D's
next week or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas some of the other...
You gotta pick all the pieces up and everything, so you can just, you know, pick up the
Right.
papers and your brain, and you're good.
I need a binder.
A binder, we need a binder.
And use D&D Beyond.
Use D&D Beyond, yeah.
So, but then there's something else that we've been up to lately.
Just on the spur of the moment whim, right?
I mean, basically, I feel like...
Friday I just went, why not?
I feel like I got roped into it.
You did, but it wasn't that difficult.
No, you guys were making it very hard for me to resist. So, we started playing World of Warcraft again.
Retail version, I guess you call it now. Not
as
classic.
opposed to classic, yeah. So, and I'm behind, though, because the last expansion I played through was Warlords of Draenor. So...
She was in her garrison when she loved it.
I was in my garrison. But, like, I mean, ever since Battle of Azeroth was, like, releasing, I've started kind of feeling like I wanted to jump back in anyway, because it's been a few years of a break, and...
The kids now can play on their own.
Yes, which was part of what was very attractive with doing it, because it's fun to be able to, like... We're not quite at all four of us at once yet.
No, we have 2 paid accounts, and we have a free one, but I imagine at some point they'll become paid, but, you know, we have to do it. If we all get it all at once, it'd be a big chunk of money, and it's like, you want to kind of...
Right. Well, don't we also need...
They need to buy the original game and then the...
No, I mean one more computer.
Or for all 4 of us, yeah.
Yes, that's what I meant.
One more device to play on of some sort. We have a 4th one, but I don't know how well it'll play it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like one that can like run.
No, WoW runs pretty well on older machines.
That's true. So we might be okay.
Whiskey and our monitors.
There's always something.
There's always.
But so then he like reactivated his subscription, and then the kids got super excited because they were playing, like they made a character on his account, and they also just enjoy watching. You know, they can turn into backseat gamers sometimes, though.
They're experts all of a sudden.
They want to like tell you everything to do. And then they kept talking about it, and I was like, this is making it really hard for me to read.
Well, then we found out that you don't need to buy the expansion. It's like everything after Legion is included now in the price, as long as you had owned or whatever.
Right.
So you just got it automatically for $15.
Because in the past, like way back when, I would have had to pay the full price of the Legion expansion, and then also I just had to do my subscription. So I bought a 6-month subscription because
I did about a month because a lot of the time I was just by myself, and I'm like, well, I don't want to jump into it if no one's going to be playing. So.
It's cheaper per month, so I went ahead and just grabbed the 6 months. And yeah.
We quested together a little bit last night.
I made a new...
Well, my main character is 110, but I have about that other one is with your level, so...
Well, now I have 3 that are 100, but I have 2 that I actually leveled to 100 on my own.
I think you boosted one of those.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
If one of them got boosted, it was only like a couple of levels.
Or something.
So...
And I just today finally tried Classic, because I was like, I saw install last night. I'm like, well, it's probably gonna be like 60 gigs or whatever like this one is. But it's like, oh, it was like 2 gigs. I'm like, okay, well, it's easy.
It's like that much.
But yeah, I found a server that my name was still available on, and I started. I'm like, yeah, I remember this. And then people were talking and like, oh, where's this guy? And they're helping. She was very helpful. It was crazy.
Where's Mancrick's wife?
And I wasn't there. I was in an undead area, but I had looted a small pouch, and I went and Chad said, "Luck is on my side. I found a pouch," and they were like, "Congratulations, huzzah!" And it was funny because bags were hard to come by back then. But and then when I leveled up, I didn't have enough money to train. I mean, this is bringing back memories. It's like so easy now. They're like, "Oh, I'll play Classic." I was like, "No, you don't.
No,
it's different if you've done it, but you don't want to go back.
Right.
Especially you guys who can't." He's got a big message on his screen like now, like press M for the map. And he's just playing. I'm like, how do you just play with that message on your screen? It drives me crazy.
So I did make a new character to quest with my daughter because she made it, like we specifically made characters to play together, and starting over with a brand new character at this point in time it's just so different in how.
Oh yeah, it just walks you through everything. Everything's so fast and easy, and you make so much money.
It was like I leveled up, and then all of a sudden a new spell just drifted onto my action bar, and I was like, what? Like, I'm not used to that. And then she thought it was funny how confused I was when I went on my main character, because all my talents reset. Some of the spells I used to use like don't exist anymore.
You gotta get that muscle memory back.
Then there's like new ones that I don't know what, like I haven't used them because they were new, the way that the talents were and stuff. But it's been nice being able to jump back in there a bit. I mean, I've always loved like the story. Like, we read a lot of the books, like a lot of the lore books and stuff. So just always really like enjoyed the story, enjoyed playing, and we always try to balance a bit of video game and board game.
Now that we're not just single without kids, we know how to just play for an hour or whatever here and there. You know, won't get as much done, but a lot more fun.
Yeah, it's nice that they can play, and they have to read.
They do. Well, they try to read. I don't think he does much reading.
Well, he can at least figure out what his objective is.
The maps do help now, where it's like, go with the circle over here. Now, in the past, it was like, read the instructions and know exactly where you're going. Go northeast.
But even like when he would play Portal Knights, he would know what he was supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's been playing by himself.
I want them to like be reading them a little bit more, but there's still some reading practice in there.
Definitely spatial stuff and all that kind of stuff.
So.
And timing and all that stuff.
So there's
that was kind of always the dream / goal when we were playing. Like, it'd be cool if kids play. Once you were pregnant, we're like, oh, I'll get that.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, didn't think it would still be around. Like, whatever.
I remember thinking, oh, it'd be so great if my kids can do my dailies for me.
Yeah, they still have, but it's not as bad as they used to be.
That was back when it was a lot just to do your.
Yeah, so we haven't bought the new expansion yet, because I mean, I have characters that could go into it, but I'm like, I'll wait and then we'll buy it.
Well, yeah, because I want to play through Legion first, because I know what happens when an expansion comes out, that you can kind of bypass some things to get to the next.
Yeah, once you hit like 108 or whatever, it'll push you right to it.
Yeah, so it's like I don't want to do that yet. At least not with my main character.
Yeah.
I want to.
And maybe at some point we'll buy the game for them, but he got level 20 for free, so he's doing that right now. So he likes to create characters every 5 seconds anyway. He's like 7 of them. So he's never gets past level 5.
I know. I think it's the highest he's gotten is level 5 so far. But then they started characters together to actually quest together, which was nice.
And they weren't screaming at each other.
And they came up with that idea. We didn't tell them to do it, and they were having a great time.
Teamwork.
So it was nice. So that's kind
of that'd be the generation of the players they'll just group up with random people and have fun. Like, we have trouble doing that because that's not how we were raised and played and stuff. I don't know
who you are.
And someone's hanging around me. I'm like, I'm just gonna go AFK and I won't go away from everybody. And then the other day, someone was like, I was on the same side, and they were like waving and like dancing, and they were doing rude gestures too. So I was like, I would just like run off and do my own thing. I'm like, I feel really guilty, but I don't want to talk to you. They weren't trying to like have me help them. It was like I kept running into them, like, okay.
Like, what do you want from me?
I don't want to talk.
Stop following me.
I'm jaded now because of all the stuff I had to deal with, dungeons and stuff. Where you're like,
Yeah.
But I said the classic one, and even I've been to crossroads on this new one on some character. It's been like super active, and Baron's chat has been okay. It's been weird,
Yeah, so usually.
It's like it almost brought back the community on both sides. It was kind of weird.
So, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I also saw no weird names on Classic. It wasn't like,
well, that's good. Right.
Whatever. It's been like names that look like they fit, dead people or whatever.
Yes. I am still undecided if I want to go into Classic.
I just give it a shot.
But I have so much that I want to look into right now, so.
I just wanted to give it a try and see what it was like.
I didn't play a ton in vanilla.
Yeah, I played a couple months.
Started just before Burning Crusade came out.
I still don't know the exact date. I should look it up.
So I think it was like literally a month or two before BC came out.
I started in March 2006. And figure that out some other time. It was before we were married. It was not that long before we were married.
Right, we got married a few months later. And then, I know it was like later that year, but I don't remember exactly when.
I don't remember BC came out. I feel like it's probably August. I was usually kind of running into stuff.
I don't know why. I feel like it was later in the year than that, but I could be completely wrong. So
Alexa,
if you remember when...
when was Burning Crusade released?
World of Warcraft. The Burning Crusade was released on January 15th, 2007.
There you go, January 15th, 2007.
Okay, I felt like it was like winter. So there we go. I probably started playing then in like November.
I feel like in October or something like that. I feel like
towards the end of the year. And then, like, I was enjoying it, but I wasn't like fully...
Yeah, because your first like main character you stuck with was Blood Elf. So
yes. So yeah, and then when Burning Crusade came out, like, I don't know, there was just.
So you only had one that you stuck with before that. They don't exist anymore. Anything that would have been around.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause you didn't get very high, like your undead and stuff.
No.
You had a hunter though. Did you have a hunter?
My Blood Elf was a hunter.
I mean, before that.
I mean, I may have had a Tauren, but I don't know. And my Blood Elf hunter is the one who was my main for a while, and my Warlock was my alt, but then it swapped. She became my real.
I still have my original character, same name. So I didn't transfer him or anything. He's been the same place the whole time.
I did transfer server.
Yeah.
Once, but I have kept those two all the way through.
Yeah, he's older than my kids.
Aww, we should celebrate his birthday.
March something 2006. He'll be 14.
Aww.
Yeah, 14.
He's a teenager.
He's a teenager. He's getting like that.
So funny. Please let me know if I'm not saying your name right. So Zeblik just joined and was saying that hunters are the best.
I have hunter too. Those are my two mains. I have my undead rogue, and then I had a dwarf hunter. They both started around the same time, and I always level them up at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, we were, because looks like you just hopped in with us. We were just talking about how we, just like over the weekend, we started playing again. So we've jumped back in, and the kids are playing too, and having fun, like questing as a family. Mm-hmm. Well, soon we'll be able to do that with all four of us. At the most, 3 of us at a time. Well, I now have one on the other side.
I'm just joking.
But
really, we could run through them in with a little higher level character, so it's not bad. Yeah. Let them do something, and then we'll. Yeah.
But it's been fun seeing them like quest together, and just they have to read, but it's
fun reading.
Yes. It sneaks in that reading time when they don't realize they are sneaking in reading time. Yeah. But yeah, they've been having a lot of fun playing it, and
then they're
nice jumping back in.
Sort of familiar with RPGs, so they kind of get.
Yes.
I mean, the stats are. They don't look at the stats very much, but they kind of get the idea of what I need and all that kind of stuff, and.
Yeah, they understand leveling up.
Damage and all that stuff. Yeah.
And that kind of thing. So it's not. It's just like a different approach to.
It's not as like D&D, like it wasn't started. It was very specific, like stats. Right. It's less than that, but it's still.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of fun.
They know the colors though. So it's explaining like the colors, and it's like Fortnite. I was like, yeah, just like Fortnite. They took the same color scheme. White, green, purple, or blue, purple.
Oh, for the type of, okay, yeah,
so
for the quality.
That's exactly how it works. Gray, white,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's become pretty consistent across games.
I think they came up with it, I could be wrong, I don't know this.
The quality of your item based on that color title. So, the question is classic or Battle of Azeroth. So
neither.
I'm technically neither because...
We're both on Legion right now.
I'm on Legion right now because the last time I had played, I was in my garrison.
Yeah.
So
and I did Legion, but I was kind of waiting for her to kind of level up, and then we'll probably go there.
Yeah. But then you popped into...
I popped into Classic today, and I've been shot back in the time and went, I remember this. It is kind of nice. So one guy was saying on the video we watched where it's like you feel like you're earning things.
Yeah.
I mean, a new one, you're earning things, but they're trying to push you as fast as you can to like the top. And now it's like, you're like, oh, I got a bag, and I got a new dagger, and it's like, You know, I got talent. I can backstab now.
Like you really have to work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we were talking.
Like even fighting the guys, not that I was ever in danger of dying, but it was like it took a while. I'm like waiting for my energy to go up, and it's like the new ones like, you know.
And like we were talking about, you know, you actually have to craft, like.
And with poisons, I need stuff for my vanish. I need I can't remember now, but even like leveling up your skills for your weapons, I had to unlock weapon skills and stuff.
And then, you know, even though I haven't jumped back in, like I haven't jumped into Classic at this point, but I'm like, I remember when I had to carry around a quiver just for my arrows.
Bullets, yeah.
And I had to make sure I bought them and was full up before I went out.
Yeah, you were useless without them, Hunter.
So let us know if you are checking out Classic or interested in checking out Classic, or if you're playing Battle of Azeroth, where you're at with it. My other question would be to you guys is if you're interested in us actually doing any videos
we could level up
of playing too.
Thought about that.
So I mean that's always we're happy to do that.
Yeah, we just casually level. We're not big on raiding or dungeons.
No, we're not hardcore.
You know, do the quest call stories. We'll do some other stuff, have some fun. Possibly.
Especially like if there's something that we're doing, even like if we did a video like with the kids and stuff, you know, so that you can kind of see how we're doing like as a family, like running through something or whatever. So definitely let us know if that's of interest, because then we'll put it on our list. Otherwise, we'll just chit chat about it once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only a couple of days, so we're not really like on the schedule yet.
No, we're just.
My time's cold right now.
I know. I'm like, I need to get back out there. So Zula was just saying that they still have all but one in a garrison, and they have a couple names in Classic.
Yeah, I logged in. My name is always Sideshow. I logged into a server, this Classic, and I went, oh, Sideshow's taken, so I did Sideshow with a Z, because that's my backup. And I was playing, I was like, well, it's like, because it wasn't busy today at all. So I went, I'll try a bunch of other stuff. I tried like 4 or 5 servers. I tried like Mizrael or something like that. I just picked it, and it was like, then it was available, so I'm like, well, I'll log in here, and I'll delete that one. So now I have Sideshow, which is...
And I totally understand why people want to go in and reserve names. Because especially if you have a name that you've had for
I made them look exactly the same. As far as I can
years.
tell, it's exactly the same. Like skin hair at least. And then I started as a rogue. I'm like, this is how I started. I remember starting that game. I didn't know not much about it at the time. My friends played it. I'm like, I'll just buy it. And the guy at the store was like, good, nice knowing you. And I was like, what are you talking about?
And you're like, I'm about to get married.
And I was like, I remember being like in awe, like wow, like especially when you like go to like Undercity or like when you flew into like Ironforge, you're like, wow, this is big, you know, kind of thing. I remember that. I don't have that same awe anymore, but it's still a nostalgia feeling. Like, yeah, I remember doing these quests. And I know where this guy is, even though it's like there's no map. You're like, ugh. I'm actually like thinking like, okay, if I pull these multiple, I'm not gonna make it, you know, because I'm
like I am going to die. Well, so. I died.
You died in level 100.
I mean, it was just totally just dumb errors on my part because of having to get used to the whole new interface and new spells and stuff, and I forgot to, I mean, seriously, as a warlock, how did I forget to summon my demon? But I did, and I died. I was like, what am I doing?
It cost you 100 gold.
And now I haven't died again since then, so.
Yeah, you haven't. Last time we were getting like, the way that those mobs kept running through, that was a part of the quest.
Oh, I know.
My Voidwalker just followed him and pull like 30 of them. We're like,
well, part of that was because he was running and I dotted him, but then he kept running.
Yeah.
Because usually
that's part of the script or whatever.
Yeah, and usually I would pull threat when I shot.
But then with my like bodyguard, she'd do the same thing, and that's why I'm like, I'm still in combat. Why are we still in combat?
And then my Voidwalker just had this huge group of them.
Yeah,
which
but we had no problem with it. I never felt in danger at all last night.
No.
And then falling off the dragon and not being able to get back. I was like, I'm in the water somewhere, like in this waterfall. I'm like, I don't know where I am.
I still don't know how you fell off.
Because you die, I still know how to. They should make it easier to get back.
Yeah, that was a little...
But he was at the camp when I went back. He may have gotten from there.
Oh, he was there.
But they don't explain that to you.
No, they don't. So it's it's been pretty...
I think we're back into the idea. Okay, now I know how to play again. But I'm not playing on mage. It was just different, but still I know what the...
Right. So it's like kind of just getting back, getting used to it again, and then I at least felt like I mean, it's totally different when you make a new character. So like the kids, when they're making their characters and their first levels are different than it was years ago when I made mine, but I can still help them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
it's not like insane.
But we're having fun. I'll play on in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely. So Zebuk said that they've had that character name since 1986 or so. So, like in D&D. So it would make sense that you'd want to reserve that.
Yeah, I don't know
and
where
grab
Sideshow
hold of
came
that.
from. I forget. I think it was something with gaming with my friends, and I don't know. The guy picked the name up, and I just kept it. And plus, he looked like, I don't know if I named him because of. I can't think if the name came from my character creation or if I knew it beforehand. I don't really know. Because he had that hair, and I was like, looks like some sort of like
Right.
circus guy, so I named him Sideshow. Maybe that's what it came from. I don't remember. That's his backstory, at least. He was a circus performer, and he died with Scourge.
To the questions on if you can join the convo, you can if you keep it appropriate and family friendly, because that's what our channel is. So some of these comments I'm not responding to. So just that's your heads up.
That's about it, though. We haven't really played much
Yeah.
else.
So that's just kind of a little catch up on that. But yeah, Zebuk was saying that some family gameplay would be interesting to see. So yeah, we can definitely do that. The kids would love. I mean,
we need to work out the
they would love
logistics
to.
of the chatting, but we can.
We can figure something out though. But they would love. For one, they love to play. They like to narrate what they're doing.
They do.
So they would really enjoy that. And it doesn't have to be live. It can be stuff that we edit.
Sure.
Even some highlights of doing some stuff together. So.
Yeah, one of us records it, you know.
Right. So yeah, it's been fun kind of jumping back into that. Wasn't really expecting to do it right before school started.
Yeah, we told them, like, this is probably a good time to do it because you guys are running, your time's just going to stop, basically. So they get a little bit of time at night if they want it. But
yeah.
Like tomorrow she'll have something else to do. She'll be able to do it. You know,
yeah,
so.
She has other activities to do after school tomorrow, but she will still have some playtime. And
oh, yeah, weekends.
homework hasn't started yet.
Yeah, they're young enough. They don't get a ton
They don't
of it.
have a ton of it.
So.
Or as her teacher said, it's not homework, it's home fun. I'm like, she must be just out of college. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It was a really cutesy, like, optimistic way of approaching it.
Oh, they don't get that. They don't get homework anyway.
No, not really. So, yeah. So,
that's that.
Thanks so much for watching. As I said,
wander off here.
we are going to be pretty much back on our normal schedule. Tuesdays are a chit chat kind of night, and then Thursdays will be a live playthrough, typically a board game though. So, yeah, and then we'll be getting back on schedule with our uploads of gameplays and how-tos and all those good things.
Yep.
And yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so already, or follow, depending on which spot you're watching us from.
Now watch out for this guy back here.
Right. And we'll see you at the next game.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.